we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a little get to know us featuring Chel. So we're going to get to know Chel.
Woohoo.
We will also continue this with 2 more episodes. Not today, some other time, where we get to know myself and we get to know my sister. Okay, so me and Nana were kind of thinking about doing one section. I think I just counted. There was 1, 2, 3. I think there was 7. 7. So like we'll I don't know if I'll start at one, and then I will do the next section, and we'll just kind of go from there.
Okay.
So the first section of this little Q&A is your personal favorites.
Mm-hmm.
So, number 1, what's your favorite time of day?
Going to bed. And I think it's because my daughter gets up so early, and for work I have to get up even earlier. And there's so much to do in a day. I feel like when you go to bed and relax, not necessarily go to sleep, but at least get in bed and like relax in bed is my favorite time of the day.
Okay. What's your biggest weakness?
Oh, I don't have a weakness.
Oh, she's Superwoman.
Oh shoot. My weakness?
By the way, we didn't let Chen see the questions before, so she's gonna have to really think about them.
I know.
Rapid fire. Just kidding.
It's a real live interview.
That's hard. Wait, am I gonna ask you guys the same questions? Because that's not fair.
Probably, or you guys can look up different questions on it. We'll see.
My biggest weakness? Guys, this one's really hard. My biggest weakness. I think that I don't like budgets.
Spend all the money.
You don't like being on a budget, or you don't like budgeting?
I don't like being on a budget.
Okay.
Well, with certain things, like right now that we're playing the party, we had set a budget, but then I stopped looking like a while ago, and that's like my biggest weakness. Like I should probably stick to a budget and like cancel things out and only do necessities.
Yeah.
And I don't. Like I just kind of start throwing shit in the cart. Like, oh, that looks good. And then I regret it later.
What's your biggest strength?
Again.
We're getting real close and personal, so.
I know. I think it would be being able to multitask, especially after having a kid.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, you know how to do things with one hand.
Yeah, that's a skill.
Mm-hmm.
You can write that down in your resume.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I can hold a child and do a bunch of other stuff at the same time.
And open up a jar of pickles.
There you go. That's a real challenge right there. What's your biggest learning experience that you've had?
That you're replaceable in the work environment, but you're never replaceable at home.
Yes, that's very true. What's your idea of a perfect date?
A date?
Yeah.
I think it would have to be like going to a few different spots and having like a drink at each and like an appetizer. Not really doing like a full dinner.
Like bar hopping almost?
Kind of, but a little more civil. You know, like just having like a drink, like, and not even like a beer, like maybe even like a cocktail and having like an appetizer to share and just conversating and then like going to the next spot. Not necessarily dinner, because I feel like once we have dinner, we're just too full and we don't want to do anything, and then like that's the only thing we got to do. I feel like if we do the whole kind of like bar hopping and just snacking, I don't know, I get more out of it. Kind of like wine tasting, like you go to a spot, you drink a little bit, grab an appetizer, and then you go to the next type of thing.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
What's one vice you wish you could give up?
What's a vice? Like a habit?
I think it's like, actually, no, that might be wrong.
How are you just gonna ask me questions and then I don't even know what it is?
I think that's like drugs and alcohol.
A vice is like, it's like
an addiction.
No, it's like let me see. Having a vice generally means possessing a habitual weakness or fault in character. So like something that you do or something that you have that you like a flaw. Right? I think that's how I see it. A flaw or behavior
that I wish I didn't have.
Yeah, that you wish you could give up.
I wish I didn't have to care.
To care about what?
The care.
The care? What is that?
No, hair.
Oh, thick hair. I heard to care.
No,
I
I
was
don't know
like,
if that
bruh.
really counts though. Probably not.
Like examples include like excessive drinking, smoking, and gambling. So just like something that you would want to change about yourself. But
Things I would want to change about myself. Not Instacarting so much.
I mean that could be a thing.
It's not really like a habit. It's just something like I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I guess that works. Something I do.
What's a cause that is important to you?
I just think of all the Miss Americas. World peace.
What was that girl that did the when they say that where they're from and then she went "Ah!" Where she like yelled it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I've
like Miss
seen those
Universe or something.
before.
Wait, what was the question again?
What's a cause that's important to you?
I think like cancer in children because I feel like their childhood is ripped away.
Yes, it is.
Not
They're
that
kind
it's
of
like
sad.
better for adults, but I feel like it hits a little different for kids.
Yeah, they can't even be kids.
Cancer in general is just sad.
Yeah.
But you guys remember those commercials that used to have come out with like the St. Jude's and they made you feel all bad and then you needed to donate?
Yeah.
They play the saddest music.
Yes. What's the best compliment you've received?
I have good hair.
And then she complains about it.
Yeah.
It just takes a long time to style it. Maybe because it's so long, that's why I get the compliments. I don't know.
And then it takes forever to dry.
Yeah, it's literally wet right now.
And everybody always thinks it's like fake color, that you color it.
Well, now I do, but yeah.
Back then you didn't.
No, back then I didn't.
So if anybody is listening from where was it, Chel Slow, that they would think that you would color your hair black.
Yeah, because it was so dark.
She does not color it. She did not color it. Now she does. When are you the most inspired?
After I'm successful at something, because then I feel like I can do it all.
I get that.
Yeah.
Sweet or savory?
I think sweet.
Next category is this or that.
Oh,
Coffee or tea?
coffee.
Morning person or night owl?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I feel like morning person because my daughter gets up so early, and I feel like I can accomplish more, but I can't go to bed too late the night before.
Yeah.
Or else I'm not a morning person. And because I get up so early, I can't be a night owl.
Yeah, I think that one solely depends on the season of life you're in.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Vintage or new?
Like overall?
Yeah. Like furniture or clothing or
Cars.
accessories.
New. I think it would be new. I feel like vintage is cool because it has its like characteristics.
Yeah.
But I can't see myself like thrifting or buying used furniture. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know who was doing what on it. Like, like, I don't know. Like, it's just like, I guess I would just go with new.
Yeah. The mountains or the beach?
I think the mountains. I'm not that big on the beach. The sand gets everywhere.
Yeah. But then as close as you live to the beach, how often have you really been?
I think we used to go when we were younger, like a lot when I first started driving.
Yeah.
I think I went like 7 months ago.
Oh, okay.
Winter or summer?
Winter.
Introvert or extrovert?
I'm an introvert, like all the way. Daniel's an extrovert.
Yes.
Shocking.
How are we together? I don't know.
Netflix or YouTube?
You see, I was on a good YouTube kick, especially during COVID, but I think right now I'm more on Netflix because I really like how they have that top 10 for the movies.
Yeah.
Because I really enjoy their top 10 movies. Like, so when we don't know what to watch, a lot of times like on my algorithm, it'll be like, oh, watch this movie. And sure enough, it's like a top 10. And they're really good. So I haven't really been disappointed.
I don't trust Netflix to give me good recommendations, so I never watch them.
No?
No.
But you see, I like it better than going to the movies because when we have tried going to the movies, we're right here just watching trailers and trailers and trailers.
Yeah.
And then we have to commit and buy those tickets. Whereas with Netflix, you just start it, and if you don't like it, then just back out.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like one time, me and my friend, at the time, when she would always come over, if we would watch, literally, we would do like the first like 30 minutes, we would try different movies for like the first like 5-10 minutes. We would watch different movies, and whichever one hooked us, that's the one we would watch.
It's that you finish your food before you even choose a movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Next one is cats or dogs? And I think I know the answer.
I think we all know
Dogs.
the
I
answer.
don't like cats.
Rainy days or sunny days?
Rainy.
Mhm.
Rainy if I get to stay home and enjoy it.
Yeah,
Well, I guess the same thing with the sunny. If it's too hot outside, I don't want to go outside.
yeah.
But I do like the sound of rain and like I
Yeah.
just like being home when it's rainy. It's like cozy season.
Yeah, movie, chill.
Rainy day schedule, I call it.
Phone calls or text?
Text. I hate calling.
But you never answer your text or phone calls.
Yeah, I know that's what I was supposed to say.
But you know what? Daniel loves to call, and like more than half the time I miss his calls. And I'm like, just text me because I'm gonna eventually see it, and then I'll text you back.
Yeah.
What if it's important?
But then we're playing phone tag all day, and it's like, bro, you could have texted me, and I would have answered this already.
That's true. But sometimes you need a in the moment response, so you call and then they don't answer, so it's like, okay, then whatever.
But like things like that, like I'll tell him like, hey, I'm gonna go to Boot Barn and send you some pictures at like in an hour. I can't do that over a phone call.
Yeah.
You have to schedule your texts.
Yeah, like sometimes I will be like, because he can't go because he's working. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go here, but I don't know which one to get, so I'll send you pictures, and he'll like do it.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay, the next section is aspirations and dreams.
Oh,
What is your dream country to visit?
Europe, Europe, yeah.
What's the biggest dream you're chasing right now?
Being a stay-at-home mom.
I thought you were gonna say Kathy to go to sleep.
Oh, that too.
I think that's the biggest challenge.
We're barely on day 2. It's been bad, but not too bad.
Oh, what's one thing you still have on your bucket list?
I would like to go to Hawaii
That sounds fun.
and take my daughter to like some kind of, well, Hawaii, but also some kind of like all-inclusive kids resort in Mexico.
Ooh,
When she's older and she can like enjoy it.
that sounds like fun. If you could master one instrument, what would it be?
The piano.
Ooh, yeah.
Kyle's mom knows how to play the piano.
I know how to play the recorder.
I feel like everyone learns the recorder.
Yeah, I think I learned it in 7th grade.
I know how to breathe in a harmonica.
I know how to breathe in a harmonica. Wait, didn't you do a recorder too, Nana? No.
I don't think so.
No.
I think.
Oh no, wait. The recorder is like kind of like the one that's like this.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I know how to do that one, and I also know how to do the keyboard. Well, I knew how to do the keyboard.
They teach you in junior high, 8th grade, I think.
Mine was 7th grade. What's something that you've always wanted to learn?
To learn? I don't know. What have I always wanted to learn? Ooh, interior design.
Mm-hmm. Feng shui.
Yeah, that fancy word. I feel like your house is designed like pretty nicely.
No, because we don't, well, yeah, but I don't have anything on the walls because I can't decide.
You should have Kathy do some artwork, and then you can hang it up on the wall.
Yeah.
I'm sure that will come in school and we'll be having art shows.
Let her go rogue.
Just give her some crayons and let her color the walls.
Permanent marker.
Oh God, no.
What job would you be terrible at?
A 911 operator.
You think so?
I think I'd freak out with them.
Me too. I think I'd be traumatized. I'd be like, wait, what? Who's at your house? Oh my God, you should call 911. Oh wait, I am 911.
And then they would tell me the street, and I'm like, I don't know what street that is.
Oh my God. It's not even that. It's like also too how would you not get like
Emotionally attacked.
yeah, how would you not get emotionally attached?
Yeah, see, I can't do it. I attach too much emotions to things.
I would be like in that movie with is it Halle Berry, the Catwoman girl, where she's a 911 operator and she goes and finds out what happens to the little girl or something, and she finds her and rescues her.
Mm-hmm.
What's something you wish people knew about you?
That when I have an idea, give me like 3 to 5 days to process it and ask me again if it's still a good idea. It's a lot of, so like, okay, so you know how eggs have gone up,
Yeah.
like a lot.
You wanted to get chickens or what?
Oh yeah, I pitched the idea to Daniel to get chickens and he was like all for it. And then he told me to go to Farm Supply and like look into it. And then like the longer I thought about it, the more I realized I wasn't about it. And it was a lot of work for a couple eggs a day. But it sounded good in the moment.
I feel like you would need at least like 4 chickens or 5 chickens to get
Yeah.
eggs for the week.
Yeah, you see, and then I feel like that's too much work. Like
Yeah.
right now we're not really traveling because the baby's so small, but like we want to start traveling again and then we're gonna have to get a dog sitter and a chicken sitter. Like and then what if our neighbors complain? And
That's
it's like I
true.
feel like it's not even worth it for 4 eggs a day.
Yeah.
Like it's fine. Like I'll pay the $18 for a 12 pack or whatever it is.
$18?
Yeah, it's pretty expensive right now. I
Oh
know.
my god.
But you see, I don't even look because that's my other flaw. I just put things in the cart and I don't look because I need eggs. Am I gonna stop buying eggs because it went up $2?
I heard, I don't know if it's true, I heard through the Cheese My page, somebody posted, like commented on somebody's egg picture that Trader Joe's has like their 12, their dozen for like $6 or $7.
I thought I saw one that said that they were for $3.50.
No, it hasn't been 350 in like forever. It used to be like a super cheap protein and now it's like you might as well just buy the meat.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so let me like brew on a decision before I actually make the decision.
Who do you look up to the most?
Marcel.
You're dark.
Like it's not really like an idol, but I like watching Bethany Frankel on TikTok. She used to be a Real Housewives of New York and then she left. And like she's on this thing where like she gives like honest reviews. I don't know if I really look up to her, maybe, but she always says that she's doing the Lord's work and compares things for you and like tells you to buy knockoffs instead of like the real thing because the real things aren't even worth it. So it's a lot of like life advice and she doesn't fake the funk. Like she literally tells you like it's not worth it. Like buy the L'Oreal makeup because that's better than the Chanel makeup that you're that's like, whatever. So I think like she is somebody that I guess I listen to because she's just really honest. And people hate her. You either hate her or you love her because she's so honest.
What's the best advice you've ever received?
If they don't pay your bills, their opinion doesn't matter.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
If you weren't in your current career, what would you be doing?
Ooh, I always said I would go in the medical field. I don't know exactly what. A doctor sounds like it would be too long.
I thought you were going to say a doctor sounds like my cup of tea.
No. So I have a friend who I went to high school with, and like she's been in school this whole time, and I think she just became a registered nurse. I don't even think she's a doctor. And I mean, we graduated like in 11, so what was that? 14 years ago? So she did go to a 4-year university. So I don't know if maybe she went like the longer route. I don't know. But I'm like, damn, she's still going to school and she's not like, I thought she was going to be a doctor. I thought she was graduating to be a doctor. But then I saw her post that she's an RN. I'm like, fuck, that's a long time. But if I were to redo it, I feel like I would go in the medical field. Maybe like a nurse, a registered nurse or...
I feel like nursing is like always something that people look for. Or hospitals are looking for.
Yeah.
I feel like I would go that route.
And it's also too like they don't even work every day. They work really long shifts, but they work like maybe 3 days out of the week.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like they work long hours, but then I think they're considered full-time only 3 12-hour shifts, but they can also pick up additional,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's traveling nurses too that you'd make even more.
I don't know if I would want to do that because I feel like you would be living out of hotel rooms.
Well, no, because some of them, we were talking to some of the nurses when I was in labor and delivery, and they're travel nurses, but they're through contracts. So they're here for like 3 or 4 months and then they go back home. And the reason why they do it here is because 1, they're able to, and 2, they have family here.
Oh, okay.
So they kind of like visit and stay for a while and then they go back home and they do that. And then like it just works for them.
I mean, that's also nice because like you could see different parts of the world too that way.
Yeah.
Plus, there will always be a job in the medical field.
Right.
Pop culture and entertainment.
Oh.
Are you up to date?
Probably not.
What is your all-time favorite movie?
I like The Grinch and I like Medea movies, like Tyler Perry movies.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a specific one, but I like all the movies he makes.
Yeah. Who, oh, don't tell Daniel, but who is your celebrity crush?
Anthony Bandera from the Dodgers.
I feel like most baseball men are pretty attractive.
They are.
Hey, they have some cute butts.
Mm-hmm.
What is the last TV show you binge watched?
Denise Richards and Her Wild Things. She used to be married to Charlie Sheen,
Oh.
and her and her daughter both have an OnlyFans.
Oh, that's wild. But like, do they have an OnlyFans separate?
Yes, separate, but her daughter did it first,
Okay, that's what I was hoping.
and then she wanted to be supportive, so she did it too.
That's one way to support.
I think she
I don't
just
know.
might have seen how much money she was making.
And they make good money
They do.
off of it.
Yeah, you do.
What is a movie you can quote word for word?
Oh, shoot. Oh, probably The Grinch.
She is Cindy Lou Who.
Mm-hmm.
If you could be in any movie, what would it be?
The Grinch. Just kidding.
No. Oh, I don't know. I guess The Grinch. I don't really know.
She is Cindy Lou Who.
I know. I was going to make Daniel be the Grinch, Chief was going to be Max, and Kathy was going to be Cindy Lou Who.
You should have. That would have been funny. You could do it this year.
Right?
What is your go-to karaoke song?
Scrubs.
What is a book that changed your life?
Oh, God, I don't really read books.
I was gonna say, what book did you read?
I know. I don't really read books, so I guess none.
What to expect when you're expecting?
I didn't read that one either.
I didn't read any pregnancy books.
TikTok told me everything I needed to know.
Yeah, the algorithm was algorithming.
She said next.
Hold on, because I lose myself. What's your guilty pleasure TV show?
Didn't you ask me that one already?
No, she said, what's your last TV show you binge watched? That was the one.
Oh,
But this one's a guilty pleasure.
anything reality TV.
Hmm.
Like I'm way too invested than I should be.
Oh, yeah. Who would you play in a movie?
What'd you say?
She's like, Cindy Lou Who.
No.
You could be tangled. You can be entangled
Entangled. Why tangled?
because your hair.
Oh.
Mulan.
I don't know. Who would I be in a movie? Someone that finds a happy ending. I don't want to be the one that dies or gets beat up or something. So I would be, I don't know what movie, but I'd be the person that finds a happy ending.
27 Dresses?
No, wait, who would, it was, which one, what's your question in that? Number 9?
Yeah.
Who would play you in a movie? Like, what actor would play you?
Oh, who would play me?
Oh, I'm sorry, I read it wrong.
I went back to reread the question and I was like, wait, what?
Oh God, I'm so bad with names.
Describe the person.
I don't even know.
Okay, now let me think of an actress that looks like you.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, no one.
Megan Fox, because of the hair.
No.
Who's the girl that is from 27 Dresses?
Anne Hathaway?
No.
Catherine Hegel?
I can see that. You gave off the same vibe.
In that movie, yes. Not her now.
Well, no, but like, yeah, the vibe.
The blonde girl?
Yeah. Catherine Hegel?
Okay.
Oh, you could be, what's her name? Wonder Woman? Gail? Got it? She's got the hair.
Oh, she was also in the Fast and Furious movie?
Yeah, she was.
That's who we think could play you, Chel.
Are you still looking up people, Chel?
No.
She said she gave us the job.
Mm-hmm. You tell me.
Okay, then I'll give you this question. What is your favorite animated film?
I think Minions. We're into Minions right now because of the baby.
I have not seen Minions.
You haven't seen Minions, Nana?
I've only seen the Despicable Me movies, but not the Minions.
Okay. The next section is style and aesthetics.
Ooh.
How would you describe your style in 3 words?
Cozy. I feel like I'm pretty monotoned and basic.
All she wears is black.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not that bad, but I mean, I don't have a whole lot of bright colors.
What's one fashion trend that you cannot stand?
Crop tops.
Where's the rest of the shirt?
Like, yeah.
Especially when they lift their arms and they're showing their whole sports bra or whatever.
I don't mind like the longer crop tops that like they're like pretty much like past the belly button, but they don't hit the jean yet. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
like a mid kind of
Yeah,
fit.
a mid shirt. I don't mind those. Those look kind of nice. Heels or sneakers?
I think sneakers.
What's your go-to outfit?
I feel like it's been lately like a crew neck sweater and either jeans or leggings.
Hmm, very comfy.
Mm-hmm.
What's your signature fragrance?
Ooh, I like Chance by Chanel.
I could tell you her signature fragrance in high school.
What was it?
Cherry blossom.
I feel like everyone went through that phase.
No.
Like, even me owning cherry blossom, I would put on the lotion, I'd be like, that's Chel.
I know, like, whenever I smell warm vanilla, I think of Nena. What's your skincare routine like?
I feel like my mom got me into skincare very young. A facial cleanser in the shower or in the morning, whichever one happens first. And then I moisturize and tone and hydrate. I forget the order, but something like that.
From what I've looked at on TikTok, people will do like the cleanser, the toner, the serum, and then like a lotion.
I used to have like a whole routine. Right now I'm just like moisturizing for sure. I was toning for a while and then I was hydrating. So when I wasn't doing my moisturizer, I had this like super hydrating one, which I really liked because it really evened out my skin tone with my pigmentation. But it was kind of pricey, so then I stopped and now I just like do like a really good moisturizer. But every now and then when I want to be fancy, I'll do the whole routine.
Your favorite accessory?
I don't think an iWatch is really an accessory, but I changed the band so it looks like a bracelet type of thing.
It is an accessory.
And then I like using like simple necklaces.
What's one item in your wardrobe you can't live without?
I think my sweaters, like my cozy just hanging around the house sweater.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I used to wear a burgundy one whenever I would go get Starbucks or something.
Yeah, maybe. Because I feel like the ones that are getting old, I kind of just use to like go run and do an errand really quick or just hang around the house. So right now I have like a gray one that I just use like in the morning when it gets really cold in the morning. I'm getting out of the bed and I'm cold. I'll throw like my gray cardigan on. And it's like a house cardigan now.
I used to have one of those.
What's a fashion item you regret buying?
I think I went through a phase where I just bought a bunch of heels. Like, and not even the chunky ones. It was mainly like the thinner stiletto ones.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, when the hell am I going to use those? Maybe to like a wedding, but like a lot of weddings are now outside. So now you're risking it with the grass.
Yeah.
So now I have all these like thinner heels that I don't want to get rid of, but I don't want to wear either because now I'm into like chunky heels.
Who says you can't wear them around the house?
Oh God, no.
With her cozy outfit.
I know, got these in a walker and she like likes to be right behind you.
When she gets older, you guys can have dress up days and then you can wear your heels.
Right?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Do you prefer dressing up or being comfy?
I feel like being comfy. Like I'll dress up every now and then, but I definitely have to be in the mood. I feel like comfy's just like my go-to.
She's passing the baton. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Going back in time and like redoing things that I did wrong the first time or that I forgot to do.
What is your hidden talent?
Oh, I don't have a hidden talent.
It could be anything. It could be like you could whistle, you could cross your eyes.
I can't whistle.
You can roll your tongue into weird shapes. I don't know. Move your earlobes. Move your nose.
Breathe. Just kidding.
Definitely breathing.
Her hidden talent is Excel.
Yeah. I don't really have a hidden talent. Yeah, I don't know. Skip.
Skip. Do you believe in astrology?
I mean, I don't think it's fake, but I don't like believe it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's there and I've read it a couple times, but I don't think it really defines me. But then again, I also heard that I'm on a cusp, so I guess that makes sense. But I feel like it's just like fun facts about the time of when you were born. I feel like it's more symbolism than anything.
Mm-hmm. So then, what is your zodiac sign?
I am a Gemini, but I'm on the cusp. So it's like ending of Cancer, beginning of Gemini, something like that. I don't even know which one comes first, but I know it's Cancer and Gemini.
I think it's the ending of Gemini, beginning of Cancer.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Because Nana's like that too, huh, Nana?
Yeah, I'm also on a cusp. What is your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Definitely a fan favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any tattoos?
No.
If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
One meal or one like type of food?
Just one meal.
I think it would have to be like lasagna or chicken parm.
Mm-hmm. Lasagna is good.
Mm-hmm.
I made a pizza lasagna.
Ooh.
Oh.
It was delicious.
I just found out Trader Joe's has dough ready for like pizza making.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
That's nice.
And I was like, ooh, I need to buy one.
I have some pizza dough I made. Sourdough pizza dough in the freezer.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I know. What is your favorite dessert?
Cheesecake.
Is there just basic cheesecake or type of flavor?
No, like strawberry cheesecake, but like cheesecake with like a strawberry topping or cheesecake and like ice cream.
Mm.
What is your love language?
I think it would be like acts of service. I'm like, you do those dishes.
Mm-mm.
I honestly feel too that that has a lot to do with the way we are raised. Because I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I am the same. If you won the lottery tomorrow, what's the first thing you'd do?
Call a lawyer.
All right, Adi, take it away, please. I'm passing the baton to you.
I got it. um, what's it called? This next section is called Pop Culture and Entertainment. Right? No, wait. Yeah, no?
No,
Wait,
Am I confused? No, just kidding. Just kidding.
she's lost.
Okay, I got it. Personal vibes.
she wrote it.
My thing scrolled back up. I don't know why. Okay. This next part is called Personal Vibes. What makes you feel most accomplished?
Getting through my to-do list for the day.
I can dig that. What's one thing you can't live without?
My daughter.
Of course.
Is this a trick question?
Who in your life brings you the most joy?
My daughter.
Your daughter.
And then my dog.
What
And
about
then
Daniel?
Daniel.
He's third.
What's the best gift you've ever received?
My
My
daughter.
daughter.
And then my dog.
We got Sarah.
She's not joking.
She's not
I wasn't joking.
okay. Sorry.
She's
Well,
like, all right, next question.
I know. I was like, I'm waiting for an answer now.
Well, I mean, it wasn't something that was gifted because I had to make her, but it's a gift from God.
And it is.
What's the best gift you've ever given? My daughter.
No. I don't think it was anything monetary of monetary value. I think it was just more of like offering help to somebody, and I feel like we've been part of so many weddings that we've just been able to offer help to be there and like set up and like make things run smoothly and be able to think of things that they can enjoy getting ready like the day of. So like for one of my friends' wedding, I Instacarted something I need to get away from. But I Instacarted like a bunch of things for like brunch
Mm-hmm.
because she was just so stressed out to make sure like she had her straightener and her makeup and her dress and like packed for the weekend because they were staying at a hotel. I feel like I was just able to provide like the mimosas and like just little snacks to get us through the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they appreciated it so much because it wasn't even something that was even crossing their mind.
Yeah.
So I feel like just being there and providing acts of service for somebody else it goes a long way.
Oh, yeah. And time is very valuable.
Mm-hmm. What's your biggest fear?
I think my biggest fear would be like slowly dying in like a car crash or something.
Oh my god, so brutal.
Like I feel like if I were to die, I would want it to be either like peacefully in my sleep or like at impact.
Mm,
Like I don't want to suffer, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
I should put that in my will.
What?
Like, if don't leave me like suffering at the hospital, like just fucking kill me. Like, like
Just kill me.
if there's no, if there's like no hope and you're gonna be a vegetable, like why? Like
Just pull a plug, please.
yeah, why are we all suffering?
Exactly.
That is so sad.
What's one piece of advice you'd give your younger self?
Everything happens for a reason, and it's all gonna work out. Just let it take its course.
What's your go-to stress reliever?
I feel like a shower, like a long shower, or going to get like my nails or my hair done.
Okay. How do you recharge after a long day?
I normally shower at night, so it would definitely be like showering at night, having the house cleaned up, uh, and like just winding down on the couch, not even necessarily like watching anything, because sometimes we just have it on for like background noise, but just like catching up on my phone or talking. Or sometimes we'll have like a beer, like it's a good like little wind down, and we'll do it more in the summer. We'll sit outside because it's normally hot, and we'll just have a beer and just like wind down and, enjoy the last hour before we go to bed.
Yeah.
What's your happy place?
I want to say Disneyland.
The happiest place on earth.
Yeah, maybe because I like know it like the back of my hand. And I already know like what food is good and where to get the drinks, and like what rides you like and what you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that I just grew up doing. Like my parents would take us every year, and then we continued it in our young adult lives. It's just like a stress reliever, I guess. Like you're just going and you don't have to think about, like if you want to get on Indiana Jones, you don't have to think about it. You just go because you already know.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know where to start too.
Yeah, and it's just like an enjoyable atmosphere because we're experienced. I feel like maybe the first time around we probably wouldn't be relaxing, but being experienced is just, you know,
Yeah.
it's just everything goes with the flows, the churros, the vibes.
And everyone's happy.
Mhm.
Very rare you'll run into people who are in a bad mood.
And it's very clean.
Yeah.
And expensive.
We don't talk about that.
And if you guys want to go to Disneyland, I don't recommend getting the lightning.
Why?
It's not worth it. You could only use it once at a time, I believe. So you can only use it on one ride, and you have to wait till like certain times to use it on certain rides, and it's not like the fast pass lane where you would like scan your card and they would give you a little ticket and you come back at the time. You could do that
Yeah.
on all the rides once. No, you have to like. I think we did it for Haunted Mansion, and I tried to go back on and do it for a different ride that had a long wait time. It told me I couldn't because I was already on a list for something else.
I like it.
That was bullshit. Plus, we got on most of the rides without too much fuss anyway.
Always go in the middle of the week on a school day, and it won't be as busy.
If you had to describe yourself in one word, what would it be?
Chill?
Bill?
Say chill?
I don't know.
I thought you said ill.
No.
Ill, like ILL?
Yeah. Like sick?
No.
You're chill. I'm gonna go
Sure,
with
why not?
Chel. Chel and chill.
Right? There we go.
Chili Chel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what's something you're proud of right now?
That I was able to keep an almost 1-year-old alive for 1 year. Actually, no, let me take that back. That I breastfed for a year.
You should be proud.
Because it was harder than it's probably one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I know they make it sound like it's so easy.
No, it's hard. So I think like that is something I'm definitely proud of.
That makes me want to ask my mom if she had trouble breastfeeding us.
No, your mom was
A cow?
an overproducer.
She was a cow.
She was giving it away
Yeah.
like hotcakes.
But like latching wise.
Oh, I don't know.
I think she was working, so
She probably would
I
just
think we
pump.
were bottle fed.
What do you want to be remembered for?
Maybe being independent. Not really exciting, but
No, I mean it is, because I feel like being independent is a big thing. I feel like nowadays it's hard to be independent with the way that the world is right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I feel like a lot of people too just become pretty lazy and will take advantage of what they can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jen, that was all the questions.
Oh, wow.
Now we really know you really well because we're totally not family. We didn't know you
Right?
before. Now I feel like I really know you.
Right?
No, I feel like I
Yeah,
really know you.
I officially live in her head now.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
God.
It's like I'm like a what's the movie called? With
I don't
the
know.
little emotions in the head. You know, like sadness, joy.
Oh, the mood ones. I know I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's me. I'm in your head.
Anxiety, sad, happy.
Uh-huh.
Inside Out?
There we go.
Yes. Yeah, we know her inside out now.
I guess so.
Those were very unique questions too.
That's a wrap.
Thanks so much for tuning in with us this week. It was so much fun getting to know Giselle. Stay tuned for our next Get to Know Us, which will be featuring my sister, Adilene. Don't forget to follow and subscribe and join us next Wednesday, where we have so much more to talk about. Oh, and before I forget, don't forget to follow us on our social medias. The links will be listed below. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.